we've got a wee system going, like in the car. Like I have this thing all laid out in the back seat. I kind of sleep. Jinxie's in the front.
Maybe this time next year, you know I still may appear to have my head up my arse.
When he started singing first, I thought it was absolutely dreadful. He had a note in his head singing. But I think you could listen to him a bit more now. And I think that's down to Paula. And she's such a beautiful voice.
Oh, forgiveness is hard.
We're very close. Yeah, Paula has been a very good influence on David. She's made him, David, a much more rounded individual.
More than 2 cigarettes glowing in.
She's not afraid of the audience. With a couple of hairy situations, booing started, and Paula came down and she basically told them where to get off, and glasses started firing, things like that. But no, we stood our ground. There was no way we're moving. As Paula says, come up to Alma and we'll show you how to boo. Write about your hometown. It's a very noble thing, but you have to write about the dark side as well. The madness of where I live. You know, you can hear that in the way I sing things and stuff like that. And I suppose it's the whole thing about this sort of pressure cooker and it's waiting to boil over. That's the way I sing the songs.
I've lived in the town all my life, and I wouldn't know a handful of people that would be in diarrhea. I think they think it's exaggerated. But he was quite the town, and then he would go down to gigs in the north, Belfast and other places. We were worried that there could be problems, could be trouble.
Wolf Blast.
man of 40 with a mustache like a drill, and he's going out to kill, 'cause he's got some time to kill.
As the young boys drop their pants down, is there anyone listening still? Oh, silicon,
On the lookout post for kill, yeah.
Children, you're listening to Vice.
On the lookout post for kill, yeah.
Up in the mountains, soldiers may be watching reruns of Only Fools and Horses, or maybe something more spicy, like Sheila Goes to High School, or Debbie Does Alaska.
I remember actually the civil rights marches through Dundalk, and I remember there was a spillover like from Belfast and people are coming over the border. I was actually walking around the corner to a shop at that time when the bomb was late 75 in Crow Street, and I didn't know what it was. I obviously, something told me it was a bomb, but it was a great big sort of nuclear explosion in the centre of town. I remember other people standing at the doorways, sort of looking over and stuff like that. So it had this sort of sense of a sleepy town before then, and there seemed to be some sort of innocence lost. I thought people were a lot more wary after that.
Kill. I could see Newry, I could see Flagstaff, I could see Ravensdale, maybe the Isle of Man, I could see Northbridge, I could see Silverbridge.
Well, I did sympathise with the hunger strikes and stuff like that, and there was hunger strike marches and stuff like that at school. So there was sympathies there for the hunger strikers and that, if people have sort of been treated, or if people have been treated badly and stuff like that. But as far as being a Republican sympathiser, no, it definitely was never.
He was a mook. He was a silly little twit. Selling gates behind the shelter, all his life was helter-skelter. Behind the shelter selling eights, any could see his fate. The some of the Harbour football fast, the 30 was moving just a wee bit too fast. He was coming home one night from the factory in the Finnebear estate. He happened to be 2 hours late. Then he felt like a little mouse. He could see a white van parked around the corner of his house. He went in the kitchen. The girlfriend said she was going for the chipper. Through the curtains, you can see the stars. You can see the Big Dipper. Ooh-wee! My waddy! Good golly! Mr. Blobby! You're rocking! And you know it. Beware! The Balaclava boys! Beware! The Balaclava boys! He was a mook. He was a silly little twit. 100 pounds of weighing down, so he was always waiting for somebody to pounce. Outside, through the curtains, every car light had dimmed. He felt the feel within. He was finishing his chiputty when he found his legs turned to putty. He heard a van door slam, and inside he knew he was damned. He was lying in the car, but 4 faces came into view. The car was started turning red. Seconds earlier it was blue, and before him, his whole life flew. Yeah, ooh-wee! My waddy! Good golly! Mr. Blobby! You're rocking! And you know it. Beware! The Balaclava boys! Beware! The Balaclava boys! Is he lives? He dies! He lives! He dies! He lives! He dies! Who cares?
I used to ask him sometime, was he depressed? I'd say, I'd go up to the room and say, David, it's a beautiful day, you should be out, and you're feeling depressed, and he'd say no.
He drank very heavily, and I know he took some drugs, So we would go up to his room sometimes, and he wouldn't come out of it for a week. So there was a lot of depression, a lot of sadness. Life wasn't going the way he wanted to go.
In this world you can connect with.
And the railway line is dark as dark can be.
Yeah, hoping the goods train comes and ends it all quickly.
But you can't escape.
Yeah.
From that planet of the apes.
If you only got the tape.
inside your mind as you escape. Yeah. But at least you're free to make your own design. Lord have mercy, you can escape. Woo! If you only cultivate inside your mind as you escape. Yeah.
The late 70s and early 80s into the 80s was a bad time in Dundalk. There was an awful lot of unemployment. Kids who had a whole lot of dreams, there was absolutely nothing for them to do. David would have had a good leaving, and it was his choice not to go to college. He applied for college and got in and wouldn't go there.
There's not much out there you can do about it. I think not much help out there, you know. So we just prayed and was carrying us prosper.
Children. Sing, 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 sing! Escape from the power of the apes! Escape from the power of the apes! Escape from the power of the apes!
I don't really give a fuck about it being a hit album in so far as that, you know, it's as I say, the housewife's choice, so that'll be playing and young lovers will be shagging each other on the sofa when they put this on and stuff like that. It's not gonna happen.
Get the guards! Oh my god! Get the guards! Woo! Get the guards! Get the guards!
Get the Guards was the one that caught our attention. Now, we never played it in full because it wasn't exactly the fodder for mid-morning radio, but we used it as sort of a jingle. You know, if anything was wrong, I had it on call. Get the guards, you know.
Sometimes when I feel like I should be hit, for what I said, or what I've done, someone may have told me a secret, and I knew. I could try and crush it, to make me feel good. When I feel the jellyfish start to sting, I recite these words and I let them ring. Everyone's got one special thing.
It's odd. We got What in the Name of God Are You Playing? Get that SHIT off the radio. And then I would like to think the more cerebral of our listeners sort of said, yeah, there's something going on there. And then we had, of course, the people who were from the Louth area who said, that guy's brilliant, you need to play more of him, play more of Jinx. There's something here, he's a troubadour, he's a maverick, there's only one Jinx Lennon.
Everyone's got one special thing.